over the past few years, I hear the same thing almost every week. Once you retire, you have to move to Pennsylvania. New Jersey taxes are brutal. You just can't afford to stay. So for many families planning retirement, the first instinct is simple: cross the river and go to Pennsylvania. Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm a real estate agent focused on central New Jersey, especially Princeton and its surrounding towns. Every day, I work with real families who are deciding whether to retire, downsize, or move across state lines. And if you're planning the next 15 to 20 years of your life, choosing the wrong state doesn't mean paying a little more. It can mean being off by 6 figures. So today, we're not chasing headlines or emotions. We're going to look at real policies, real numbers, and what actually changing specifically from a central New Jersey perspective. Because in 2026, this long-held common wisdom is starting to crack. Let's start with the question everyone asks first: retirement income taxes. On this point, Pennsylvania is very straightforward. In Pennsylvania, Social Security is not taxed, pensions are not taxed, 401k and IRA withdrawals are not taxed. So once you're retired, even if you're pulling in well over 6 figures, your state income tax bill in Pennsylvania is basically zero. New Jersey works differently. New Jersey does exempt retirement income, but with income limits. For married couples, if your income is under $100,000, largely exempt. $150,000, partial exemption. Over $150,000, the exemption disappears. And this isn't gradual, it's a cliff. At $149,000, you may owe very little. At $151,000, you could suddenly owe around $6,000 a year. So if you are a high-income retiree, yes, on income tax alone, Pennsylvania is more favorable. But this is where most people stop thinking, and that's a mistake. The real turning point is property taxes and a new program called Stay NJ starting in 2026. Let's be honest, the biggest reason retirees leave New Jersey isn't income tax, it's a property tax. That criticism has been fair. But in 2026, New Jersey is changing the equation. Here's how Stay NJ works. If you are 65 or above, household income under $500,000, New Jersey will refund 50% of your property taxes up to $6,500 per year. So if your annual property tax bill is $12,000, the state sends you back about $6,000. Your real cost is suddenly cut in half. For downsizers in central Jersey, especially those moving into smaller homes or 55-plus communities, this is a big deal. I'm already seeing families sell a large home, buy in a 55-plus or lower maintenance community, invest the freed-up equity conservatively, and the investment income alone often covers most or all of the remaining property taxes. That was very hard to do before. Now let's talk about the tax that usually comes up very late in the conversation: what you leave behind. Pennsylvania has an inheritance tax for assets passed to children or grandchildren. The rate is 4.5%. That means on a $1 million estate, about $45,000 goes straight to the state. New Jersey is very different. Estate tax eliminated. Inheritance tax for direct heirs, zero. On the same $1 million, New Jersey takes nothing. For many families, this alone can offset years of higher income taxes. So, which state is better? Here's the simple framework I use with clients. Pennsylvania may be a better fit if your retirement income is consistently above $150,000. Monthly cash flow matters more than long-term planning. Estate planning is not a major concern. On the other hand, New Jersey may be a better fit. If your income is under $150,000, you qualify for Stay NJ. You plan to downsize. You want to preserve as much as possible for your children. At the end of the day, it comes down to one question: do you care more about spending comfortably during retirement or leaving your assets intact afterward? For decades, Pennsylvania has been the default retirement choice: simple, predictable, easy to calculate. But in 2026, New Jersey has clearly played a new card. And for many families in central New Jersey and around Princeton, this is no longer an obvious decision. If you're watching this and thinking, we really need to run the numbers for our family, for our situation, you are absolutely right. I'm Nicole. I specialize in central New Jersey real estate and retirement stage planning. If you are considering retiring in 2026, I'm happy to walk through the numbers with you and help you figure out what actually makes sense for your family. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.